Hi everyone, it's me. My name is Kata, and I'm just running a page very long ago, and I'm practicing astrology and Vedic astrology like traditional Indian Jyotish more than 15 years ago, and Western astrology 25 years ago. My page is the online horoscope, Igbot Kafi in Hungarian, so Kafi is Sky and online horoscope. You just can find me on a WhatsApp, you just can find me, on a Facebook as well. And today I just want to give you a very fast and short report about the upcoming month, what it's bring for us, because it's a very, very interesting time what we are getting into. The first thing is that, you need to understand that the Vedic astrology and the Western astrology is many times counting the signs and, the stars in a different way. But the result, what we need to understand from this all is, of course, need to be the same. So if when we are talking about the grahas, when we are talking about the planets, we will give 2 or 3 different position and a different kind of a way how to catch the meaning of that. And very important that the planets and the grahas never influencing on that way. It will never influence your karma. The only thing what is influencing your karma is your own activities, your own deeds, what you're doing. So the first thing is that we are after the very hard springtime, what was from the middle of January till the middle of May, 4 very hard months. And as I said before, these 4 hard months, if it will go after just for shorter time, we can get some hardness and problems. Of course, there are some astrologers who are predicting always hard, but I just want to give you a positive mentality and a positive thinking that if your Chaitanya, your consciousness is good, and if you're thinking positively, when we just have short period of hard times, short period of heavier planetary constellation, and most of the things are going well, then this 2-3 weeks or 1 month or 2 months we always can tolerate. So just try this thing. And what is in the next upcoming weeks, what we need to be ready. So first thing is that in the European American Western, so what the astronomy calls the tropical way, the sun pass way, the Jupiter is changing and the Uranus is changing. Jupiter is changing every year. In a Vedic way, it will just change half year later or more than half year later. So that's not so much, but Jupiter even changing a nakshatra, going to the Rudra nakshatra, what will be not his favorite because it's a Rahu nakshatra, and here the planet of the Dharma, here the planet of our responsibilities, planet of law, planet of devotion, and guru not feeling well because Rahu is a bit a cheater, giving illusion. It's shaking the mind and giving some fake results and more illusion. So it's a bit hard. But although we need to understand that in a Western tropical way, now the Jupiter is going into the Cancer sign, and Cancer is one of his favorite places. So maybe not in the summer, but in the second half of the summer and the autumn, of course, we will see that the Jupiter is getting strength. And in the summer, in August, although there will be some other hardness on the sky, but the Jupiter will be together with the Venus. And this is long ago, the first time when we can take care to the families, when we can repair families, when we can repair marriages, when we can create new happiness, new couples, new marriages, and new love. I mean, this is the time when Jupiter and Venus together is in a Vedic way not perfect good because it's a quiet material. Shukra is always material, even if it's giving enjoyment. But together, Jupiter with the Venus, it will give good money for the families. It will give some financial support. It will be good for buying a land, buying a home, buying a house, and it can repair a lot of problems in the families. Like family connection is not just about love, not just about husband and wife. You can think about sister, father, brother, mother. So all the family members and relatives are there with this. So you just need to think on that. And of course, now in these weeks, the Mercury is a bit burned by the sun, but now came out from the worst position. So it's a good, because all the technical things like mobile and laptop and communication we can repair. What is also happened with us is the Uranus, what is a quite far planet from the sun and the earth, is not getting too much light, but even it's very important that Uranus is changing and entering into the Gemini, and in this way we are starting a very, very, very new year. You know what, Uranus is just turning on the 12 years, I mean on the 12 signs, on the 12 signs, just returning back in 48 years. It means around 8 years always in the same sign. So after 8 years we will see something that the people, maybe they are not playing safe games, they are not going for the safety zone, they can take risk. And it's very important if you want business, if we want financial improvement, if we want something like the economy and the trading, and all these things are a bit more better. So first we will see that just in a Western way, but after a few years later, of course, in the sidereal way, in a Vedic way also, it's entering to the Gemini. So now we just in the in the first room, we are after the main gate. And it's a very good, because the Uranus can give you here inspiration, creativity, especially if somebody is a writer, writing, you want to get better ideas. And why the Uranus liking so much this place? The secret is the Mercury, because the Mercury is the first line of the Uranus. So Uranus is is a secondary level of the Mercury, so highest level of the Mercury. So every month the mood will change a bit according to the Mercury, but the trading and the economy, it will be good for the Vaishya people. This all will be much more good. If you're trading, you have business, you want to take risk, you're ready to take risk, but in a good way, like you really want to build something. You're working with people, languages, you need to travel, you're working with sports or children, or something you want to teach, or you're in a cultural field, you want to give some knowledge and culture to the people. There the Uranus will give change. But of course, because the Jupiter and the Uranus, they are changing just in a 1 month in a Western way, that you will see that these two together will give a flick-flack in the trading, and with the money and the money change and all these things. So all over in the world, in the economy, we will see that in the trading there will be very heavy ups and downs, very heavy changes. And because the Uranus is changing in the next upcoming 1 month, we will see very heavy storms. And because of the Jupiter also going to the Cancer, so just be ready that in Asia and in a lot of places where monsoon can give a heavy rainfalls, there will be heavy monsoons. So this monsoon will be heavy. Of course, because of the climate change, we can't say it's always happening in a full country. It will happen in one part of the country, and other part of the country, of course, it will just suck it out, the wetness. So there will be drought and dryness and all these things. So kind of floods can happen. If your house, if your place is in a flood area, then just please be ready for the alerts. Maybe you need to leave. It's like it's happened in America with the hurricane, and not everybody wanted to let it their houses, their fields or something, but it's better to be ready for this all. So what more, of course, the Mangal and Mars is now, it's quite good. It just entered in a Vedic way also to the Leo. So we are getting strength, we are getting mind strength, we are getting real inside strength to do our things, to go for sport, to go for gym, to work on our things. And of course, the Saturn is just changed right now, and within a month, even it will be retrograde, so it will turn back. Now this 1 month can give some, breath to the Western Pisces moon, because they are in a Sadesati, but now the Saturn just, flick-flack, just, jump on them. But Saturn will go back there in the next upcoming months, in the second half of this year. Saturn in this part also together with Rahu and the Venus, with the Neptune. And in this way, in this way, these three together also can give floats and a lot of things with the wetness, a lot of immigrational questions, a lot of things what is happening with the waters and oceans and uplifting the ocean levels. So these kind of things are happen. Although we are in a very good part of the year, you know, Gemini, and after Cancer, Sun, the tropical sun is here, so it's good for fun, it's good to eat good fruits, it's good to go out and play sports with the friends and just get some culture and music also in our life, spend with the family. And you know, these 2-3 months, especially in the colder countries, this you need to use now for some resting, because years and years ago this is one of the best summer on that way that we can get some safety. And of course, because of the economy is changing, the money is a bit in a flick-flack, so maybe not everybody will have money to travel abroad or do big things, but the main thing is that if we have a real you know, desire to enjoy the life, then we can find that kind of a friends, that kind of a spiritual activities and all these things what are charging us. So just be ready. Now I think the planet's mostly in a mild moment, and of course all these things what caused in the last few months this war situations, a new war situation. There was a lot of things like again Russia, Ukraine, Pakistan, and India, and all these things nowadays are a bit mild. So even in a, you know, in the Israel conflict, we will see a bit mild, and we have a hope that this kind of a things will be in a peaceful in the next upcoming months. So try to use this time as well as just you can, and within a month or within a few weeks we will continue with some new kind of future telling and about the stars and about the planetary constellations. I will just tell you more. Hare Krishna. Hi.